was very popular and it sold out. Now, it was a great crossbody, but they did not leave us without any crossbodies. We have 3 of them coming up in the next 2 hours, the vast majority on super sale. So stick around if you want a crossbody. But what we do after today's special ends is we offer something that rivals that. We drop the price, we put it on for a very limited amount of time, just like at today's special. So in this case, you got 2 hours for any of my this day onlys, and this is this day only. Number 1. There are gonna be a lot of them, so hang with me. So here we go. Starting off over on the edge, we have what's called the burnt coral. This is glorious. It's such a pretty, soft, gorgeous color. We have 90 available in what's called the burnt coral. This is called pastel turquoise. I mean, come on, you just wanna drool on that. I have 60 of those. Then we have the rattan, which is a beautiful kind of a little bit of a dark yellowish color. I have 40 of those. And then finally, this is called toast. And again, how easy. With Diane Gilman jeans, oh my gosh, I love blue jeans with anything brown. That is the perfect tote if you're a jean gal. Now, here's what we did. Normally, this is $250. Tonight, while they last, and again, you heard it's quite limited, it's $189.99, and all of our accessories, because it is a fall fashion event, are 4 flex pays for today only. So the 4 flex on anything from Patricia you're about to see ends tonight. So you have 2 hours to take advantage of that nice 4 flex, and I'll explain what it is in just a little bit. But first, I gotta get Patricia in here. And Patricia, I loved your opening video. Because truly, I mean, in 10 years, it is remarkable from your original inspiration of really doing bags, kind of this classic, beautiful, old-fashioned attention to detail that, quite frankly, we find very rarely in retail today.
I mean, absolutely. That's the whole reason to be for the brand. I mean, when I was about to retire, and I can't believe it now, it was 12 years ago.
You were so close.
Yeah. And people in the industry would say, well, why don't you do your own brand? And I would always say, if I could come out with something different, something special. I mean, I was so uninspired by the home market, and I felt like everything was a sea of the same or similar. And, you know, I've always had a love of travel. I've had a love of vintage inspired things. I'm that one that anytime, anywhere in the world I went, I always went to the vintage shop or went into the little rummage sale on the streets, you know, looking for that little treasure. And it wasn't really till I saw that bag in my mom's closet she had had for 50 years. It was a beautiful leather. It was tooled. It had lacing on it. And it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, if I could find all these beautiful leathers and do all this old world craftsmanship and vintage inspired pieces that we remember when we were a child, or we saw in our mother's closet, or our grandmother was wearing it, and then make it for today's woman, right? With all the pockets and the little this and that and all the things we need for a bag to work for us, and then have it at an affordable price. That should be a great recipe. And whoa, I was thrown back because we've created such a sisterhood out there. Yes. There's so many of us that have shared life stories, travels, what we love about our bag, what we don't love about our bag. And like I said, it's become a lifestyle. It honestly has, from mothers, grandmothers, granddaughters. I mean, I could go on, but it's all so true. So 10th anniversary to all of us.
Yeah, well, and congratulations, because it's hard to do. And you know, you picked a field that's really crowded. So guys, what's the importance of this whole story? It's Patricia does it right. And when you own a Patricia Nash handbag, you feel it and you know it. I got little goosebumps because I'm a nerd. I love handbags. I love shoes and handbags because I say my weight can go up and down, but daggone it, I can rock a great handbag, and most of the time still I can rock a great shoe. But when you get one of her bags, you'll feel the quality and you'll know it. And you'll be so proud carrying it. And this isn't a one and doneer. I mean, this is one of those that when you get it at home, you're gonna carry it for years to come. And I just wanna show you really quickly the interior on this one. By the way, you do get a crossbody strap. Look at this, guys. So if you wanna wear this crossbody, you can. I love how thin this design is. So if you are wearing it crossbody, it fits really comfortably on your hip when you have it that way. And then when you open it up, look how beautiful the interior is. You've got zipper on this side, you turn it over, you've got 2 elasticized pockets for your sunglasses, smooth as can be so it doesn't scratch your sunglasses or your readers. You've got your zipper in the back. And Patricia, I just love this shape. It sort of, for some reason, reminds me of a tulip in a way.
Yeah, this is really a famous silhouette. I've seen it in Paris many, many times in vintage shops there for whatever reason. I think they used it a lot in the flower market district. And so I just really wanted to embrace that shape. Like you said, it's like a kind of, like a half moon kind of shape. And to your point, it's really slim on the top, but look at how it gradually gets so wide that at the bottom, you could have a water bottle, an umbrella. I mean, you could have really dense amount of a lot of goodies in there. But at least when it comes up towards your waistline, it's going to be so slim fitting to you. So it's a super great idea in that shape. And I love that stitch and braid. That technique is just amazing because what they do is they hand lace and weave through the layers horizontally and vertically across each other.
Wow.
And then they take a single stitch machine and stitch down it both the same different direction. Isn't that really cool?
So it's honestly, it's almost like woven quilted.
Yes, that's a great way to say it.
But that's incredible.
And then, they don't stop there. Then they hand burnish it. What does that mean? That they put stain on a sponge, yes. And they do all that motion on there, let that dry, and then they come with a finish over it that keeps all that permanent color in there. Cute. But it's just lovely. I mean, it's just a handcrafted, beautiful bag. It's one of those that makes you happy. It's got that great handle grip on it, which feels good in your hand. But then you don't have to, obviously wear it like that. You're going to wear it as a crossbody most of the time.
Right. But if you need to go that way, which I love just a handled handbag, I think there's something super chic about carrying a bag that way. And let me open it up, guys, so you can see that interior one more time. We got an awesome shot of it. It just holds everything. Look at that. I mean, that is a full-size iPad right there. We could have put a ton more. Remember when Patricia said it's big enough to put an umbrella on the bottom? That is a nice big umbrella. And then of course you've got all your pockets. So you have the safety pocket. You've got your two pockets over here. This is a full zip on top. So if you're a little concerned thinking, well, I'd like a little safety. I don't want people to be able to dip their hand inside there. You've got that full zip on top. And she always thinks of this. And thank you, Patricia. Look how big and wide it is. Like you can get in there and see it. You don't lose your lipstick over here in the corner, daggone it. You'll know it's in there. You're going to find the Cheerios for the kids or the grandkids over here. That little package is in there and you can find it. But again, look at how lovely that silhouette is. Not overly bulky, but still able to hold a lot of our stuff. And honestly, that's what we want. We want our bags to be able to hold our life. And this one certainly will. All right, guys, don't forget, the price ends tonight at midnight. You can't wait because what happens, it's not going up just a couple of bucks. It goes from $189, so $190, and it's gonna go up $50, $60, right? $60 at midnight tonight because it is a this day only. So you want to take advantage of it while we have it. And also remember, you'll lose flex pay across the board on all accessories. That ends today as a part of our fall fashion event. I'm sorry, Rick, what did you say? Oh, the wallets. I thought you said the watch. I'm like, we don't have a watch in the show, but I could find one. The wallets. Okay. So if you love that whole idea of sort of that woven look, we're going to do a really